Hey everybody, thank you so much for tuning in to the Inchworm Show. It is Motivation Monday, and as all of you know, I am reaching out to motivational speakers and people out in the community who are doing positive things, and we're going to provide a positive message for all of you to hold on to last through the week. All right, I know it's tough. My special guest this evening is the one and only Miss Brittney Chitwood. Now, before that, I gotta let you know, she is doing some amazing things out here. She is the CEO of Project LGBTQ, which is informing people about the LGBTQ community. She's uplifting people and just letting everybody know, hey, we're here. And she's going to provide some more information about that. Thank you so much for being here, Miss Brittney.
Thank you for having me, Queen Yation.
Thank you. I love you, Brittney. I really do. We have been through, you've been with me since the beginning here, since my first little show, the Battle of the Sexes game show, 1 and 2. You've been a part of my, the video that Carlos Smith and I shot for the hashtag JustDoIt_Vote Coalition, you and your beautiful wife. Dominique, you two were in the video, and I just love you.
And I love you too.
Thank you. Tell the people out there just who you are. Give the people a background story on who you are.
Well, as she said, my name is Brittney Chitwood. I am a business administrator for the state of Illinois.
Okay.
I have been with the state of Illinois for almost 9 years now. I am married, like she said, my wife, Dominique. We have 3 children and a dog. Can't forget the dog. And I'm all over the place. But I definitely wanted to start Project LGBTQ to, like you said, reach out to people in our community to let them know that pretty much they're not alone. You know, there's so many things going on in the LGBTQ community that people are maybe afraid to talk about or afraid to just say, hey, I'm going through this, or hey, I've been through this, or reaching out to people for help. And it's just something that is, I've always been passionate about helping people. So when I decided to start this Project LGBTQ, I mean, it's always been something that's been in the back of my mind to do. It's always, my grandmother always says to me, to this day, you got a calling in your life. You got a calling on your life. God is telling you to do something. And I'm just like, lady, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know, whatever, And then as life progressed and I was going through so many things from, being talked down about because of my sexuality, being sexually abused, being emotionally and physically abused, being homeless, being, I was just going through so many different things. And I was like, this can't be life. This can't be just all that there is to life.
Right.
So once I finally got together and got on my feet, I'm like, you know what? I couldn't have went through all of that for nothing.
Come on now.
So, I feel as though you're put on this earth for a reason, and it might take you a while to know what your reason is. Yeah. But I definitely said, well, this is something that I want to go ahead and start to see if this is my reason, because like I said, I couldn't have went through all of that for nothing.
Absolutely.
So I decided to start Project LGBTQ and try to reach out to people in our community, not only just the LGBTQ community, but allies and people that might be family members of LGBTQ people, and to let them know that they're not alone when it comes to, abandonment or depression or, suicidal thoughts, and, because I've been through all of that, and I definitely want to let people know that they're not alone.
Absolutely. So. We got Lightfoot as our new mayor.
Yes.
How do you feel about that? We got a black female who is also, she's a lesbian. She's our first gay mayor.
Yes.
Ever.
Yes.
How do you feel about her getting in office and all that? How do you feel?
I'm definitely excited about it because it's pretty much showing people, like young Black children that are struggling with their sexuality or whatever the case may be, it's letting them know that there's nothing that you cannot do, and I think that's one thing that people of the LGBTQ community have on them. They feel like they can't do this or can't do that because people are going to look at them funny, or people are going to say that they can't do it, or people are going to say they're not welcome. And I think that she really opened a lot of doors to let people know you can be whatever you want to be. You could be a mayor, you could be a president, you could do whatever, know. So I'm definitely excited about that. I think she's going to do great things. And it's very exciting. It's a very exciting thing.
Yeah. Okay, so I got a question now. Do you prefer, this is really bad. This is really bad. All right.
Oh my God.
Because I don't be knowing. How do you properly address or talk about someone who is gay? What do you say?
My thing is, okay, gay is not offensive.
Okay.
Gay is not offensive.
Okay.
Lesbian is not offensive. But I think that varies with people, because there's a lot of people that'll say, oh, she's a dyke or whatever. That's offensive to me.
Okay, so dyke is offensive.
It's offensive to me.
Okay, what about stud?
Stud is fine because that's more of a subcategory of a lesbian. So it's like it's a lot of subcategories in the LGBTQ community, because you have like your stud, your femme, your butch, your dom, your top, your bottom, your verse, it's
what's the dom?
It's pretty much the dominant female.
Oh, dom. Okay.
So if you don't want to be, categorized as a stud or a butch, then you would just be a dom. So you're just a dominant female in your relationship or wherever you are.
So what's the okay, so you have the dom, but what's the other one?
Femme.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
I really don't know this.
It's okay. That's one of the reasons why I started this too, is to inform people, because there's a lot of people that ask me these questions all the time, because people just truly and genuinely don't know.
Yeah.
But a femme or submissive, so a sub, those are more of the feminine side. It's not just you. A lot of people are just ill-informed.
Okay.
And that was another motivating part of me doing this, because I feel like when you don't understand something, you're going to pretty much turn your back on it. Like if you educate people on it, then maybe it'll help with the cohesiveness of it. In this instant, when it comes to the LGBTQ community, we're so hated, but I think it's because people don't understand it. So you are gonna fear or hate what you don't understand.
What are the struggles between being a Black woman or a Black person and then being a gay person? How come they're not equal? What's the difference between the two? Because I've had arguments with people about it, and people go online back and forth about this.
And I've been online back and forth with.
I think I've seen a couple of it.
Yeah. I think that both of them are struggles. So just being a Black lesbian female, that's like a million strikes against me already. But I think that being Black, you wake up, you Black. There's no doubt about it. You Black. You can't turn it off. You can't turn it on. As far as being gay, I feel like I was born gay. Now, I can't say everybody was born gay and everybody, but I know that I was. But that's something that would be easier for me to hide than my Blackness.
Okay.
So if I were to go into a corporate setting, I could easily just say, hey, maybe I just like to dress like this, but it doesn't necessarily mean I'm gay, So I think that both groups are hated, just for being who they are.
Right.
But at the same time, one group you can kind of hide it a little bit more than you can with the other. You need to educate people on who you are as a person, because that's not, my sexuality doesn't define who I am. My Blackness doesn't define who I am. I am who I am. However, I am a Black lesbian female.
Okay.
So it's just like a million strikes right there. A million strikes.
Yeah. Your objective with Project LGBTQ is to inform.
Yes.
And help.
Yes.
And help. What else do you plan to do with this mission?
So I want to get a lot of entrepreneurs together that are in the LGBTQ community and maybe try to help them to branch out and show people, hey, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm doing. I want to do a bunch of photo shoots and not necessarily just here I am, taking pictures of gay people. No, I wanted to have themes that have meaning. I want to reach out to people and have different types of events and, things just to kind of bring people together.
Being a part of the LGBTQ community, what advice would you give them?
So I would say, which is actually kind of funny because we went to a suicide prevention and mental health awareness walk a couple of weeks ago. And one thing that stuck with me through that is something that I would say to them, it's okay to not be okay. So if it's something that you're going through, don't think that you're alone in it. There are people that are here to help you. There are resources to help you. The suicide rate for the LGBTQ community is off the charts. It's off the charts because people are just not as understanding to it. But it's okay to not be okay. And it's okay to reach out to somebody. It's okay to ask questions. It's okay to call helplines and to seek counseling. That's okay, and that's one thing that I know as a Black community, everybody has this stigma about therapy and stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with that either.
Absolutely.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's very helpful to get it out, and it's just, I would just let everybody know, everybody goes through things, but you don't have to go through it alone.
Yeah.
So
it's okay not to be okay.
It's okay not to be okay.
That's perfect. That's perfect for the community, the people that you want to speak to. And that's that goes with everybody all over the world. It's okay to not be okay.
Yes.
But and this is exactly why I have this segment, to motivate people so that they can hear this. I mean, we're down, we're going through things, people are struggling, we try to pay our bills. We have so many things going on to try to keep us down. And this is just to shed light on just a little bit on those issues and things, to tell people to keep moving forward. I always talk about being the exception, being proud of who you are, being proud of where you came from, and always excelling and doing more than what's expected of you. So I commend you for doing that, for utilizing your experience and your hurt and your pain and just you being you, and then trying to flipping that around to help others who have been in the same predicament as you.
Yeah, and I mean, it's therapeutic on my level too, because it's a lot of stuff that I have yet to really explore and talk about. So I think that's, when it comes to helping people, I'll do whatever I need to, because it's a lonely place when you're feeling like you're going through all of this and nobody's there for you. So I definitely don't want anybody to feel like they need to go through anything like that alone.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me, Queen.
Yes, thank you.
No problem.
For the people out there who want to get more information, who want to follow you, tell them where they need to go.
So, if you have an Instagram page, go to Project LGBTQ. It's actually PROJ.LGBTQ on Instagram. I also have a podcast, Project LGBTQ. You can get that on Apple, iTunes, or on Spotify. And I also have a Facebook page, Project LGBTQ. So you can email me to project.lgbtq@gmail.com if you have any questions, if you need any help with anything, if you just feel like you're in a space that you can't necessarily get out of, you can reach out to me. I will definitely get back to you ASAP. This is 2019. Everybody got their phones on them all the time. I definitely do.
Absolutely.
So if you feel like you are going through something and you don't know who to turn to or who to reach out to, you can definitely hit me on any one of those platforms.
Absolutely. And reach out to me if you can't get to her, and I'll get you to her. Absolutely. We're all in this together. So once again, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. I'm your host, Yashin Inchworm Phillips. Thank you so much for tuning in to Motivation Monday. Shout out to my favorite person behind the camera, Miss Jada. She's doing amazing. But anyway, make sure you follow me. All that good stuff. Inchworm is out. Peace.
Hey everybody, my name is Brittney. I'm the CEO of Project LGBTQ. I just finished up an interview for Motivation Monday with Inchworm Entertainment. It was bomb. Please check it out. She's awesome. Queen Inchworm.